Kelly's doing sausage jokes here. Welcome back.
You know, it's, you know it's a morning show when you're preparing the sausage.
That's right.
Hey, he's an award-winning chef, a restaurateur, a TV personality, and a third-generation cookbook author. His latest literary creation, Where I Come From, Life Lessons from a Latino Chef, is filled with inspiring stories and recipes like the one we're about to make. Please welcome to the show, Aaron Sanchez.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Senor.
What's up, man?
How are you, brother?
How are you? Great to have you. Great to have you.
Looking good, looking
We're very
good.
excited.
Any new ink? Is this new ink?
No,
or same ink?
I've been pissing my mom off for many years.
I like it.
I'm stopping now.
So tee it up today. What are we making?
All right, so we're making a beautiful dish called Caldo Gallegos. Now, this is one of the recipes that I featured in this beautiful memoir where it's really about inspiring and making an unbelievable tale to being a chef and how you get to that point. So this recipe has origins in Spain, the Galicia area, hence the name Gallego, but it's also been interpreted in Cuba, so because there's a huge Galician population there. So basically it starts with this. If you guys can be such a dear and maybe just kind of peel an onion, maybe chop a couple things there.
Yeah, you do that, and then I'll do this.
Okay. Perfect. A little bit of onion.
Magic.
We'll put a little Mexican chorizo. This is beautiful, very spicy, little beautiful combination of pork and beef. This is Spanish chorizo, so we'll add that as well.
Aaron, when did you start really being interested in working in the kitchen, cooking?
Well, you know, my mom actually had a beautiful restaurant here for 30 years called Sarelas, and she actually did the show several times.
She's famous.
With Regis and the whole crew.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was really the pioneer of Mexican cuisine here in New York, so I grew up around it. Always had a strong affinity for cooking, and then now I kind of carrying the torch, so to speak.
Wasn't she credited with bringing Mexican food to New York?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we got here in 1982, and all of that is really cataloged beautifully from our trip from Texas, coming in a catering van, me and my twin.
What was it like coming to New York from Texas? Was it like shocking?
It was, you can't imagine the gravity and how huge and intimidating the city was at that time.
Yeah.
But my mom had a mission to have her name in lights and to really be a star of Mexican cuisine. So we were very fortunate to be able to go along for the ride, and then she instilled that love for food. So we have some white beans. We have some beautiful paprika. Ryan, you're dispatching that beautifully, my brother.
I need more time.
Then we have some bay leaves, a little bit of garlic puree. I know you'd have a strong
I have a strong aversion to garlic.
Some onions?
Yes, please, go for it.
Because I just chopped them.
Salt?
Yeah, salt. And then we're gonna put some water. Now the idea being here is that once this cooks,
one-pot dish, right?
exactly, a little bit of oregano. And the idea, who loves one-pot dishes here, right?
This is so great.
Everybody loves it. Who agrees that grandma's cooking's the best?
The best.
Right? Because grandmas are not in a rush, right? You ever see your grandma move fast?
I mean,
How long does it cook? How long does it cook?
She doesn't move at all, if we're being honest.
Exactly. So that cooks for about an hour. This cooks down. And what we have here now we're going to add some substance to this and make it really fun.
Yum.
So we have a beautiful broth. We have some potatoes.
I love a potato.
You want to add those?
Yeah.
And then add some Swiss chard stems. Ryan, if you could be so kind as put in some turnip. A nice little turnip, never hurt anybody.
Very good.
So that cooks for another additional half an hour till those vegetables just nice and tender.
Yum.
And then here we have how it's kind of progressed. You smell that, guys? Beautiful on a cold day. Party.
In the book, the memoirs are tied to all these different points in your life. The recipes are tied to those sort of chapters of your life, right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And this particular recipe speaks a lot to my time here in New York. I worked in wonderful restaurants. I had my own restaurant called Paladar, which I really sort of cut my teeth on and shared my food.
I think running a restaurant must be a nightmare, though, right? Isn't it hard?
It is.
The hours, too.
You have to love it.
And you're also exposed. You're up for critique every day. As you guys
You're putting
know.
on a show every day.
Absolutely. And there's no closing down that curtain.
Exactly.
Trying to make people happy through food, that's our mission.
Did you ever get any advice, anything that resonated with you, something that really helped you along the way?
Well, for me, it was about being generous, being humble, being kind with your talent, and sharing that with others. You know, we have a beautiful opportunity as chefs to share that language we all speak. And this book, Where I Come From, that's going to be out tomorrow, really does a great job of telling that story.
So much heart and history in this dish right here. All right, so we put this in and we should taste it, right?
Yeah, now we're going to add a little bit of Swiss chard. Now just give it a mix, Kelly.
One big mix.
And then I like adding those greens at the end, guys, so they stay vibrant.
Yeah, it's nice.
And they don't kind of lose their way. And then we'll serve them up. We have a couple different bowls.
Thank you.
And then we'll go from there.
Thank you so much.
And I'll serve you guys, because you guys have having me. So
Well, I mean, we're technically
Smells
we should
so
be
good.
serving you.
no, it's all good.
Thanks, Cal. That's clean, I think.
Okay.
Now a little bit of parsley.
Aaron Sanchez, ladies and gentlemen.
Thoughts? Oh. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that nice?
Delicious. So
Where I
nice.
come from, life lessons from a Latino chef. Check it out tomorrow. Great to see you, man. Congratulations on
You're very
everything.
kind.
You
Thank you
deserve
so
that.
much.
Coming up next, our fantastic family face-off. Stick
Oh, no,
around.
eating too much.
If you'd like to try Aaron's recipe, go to our website, kellyandryan.com.